DK Audio presents The Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy, written by Dennis William Hauck and read by Kris Dyer. Dear reader, the book you have in your hands is unlike any other alchemy book you might have read. For one thing, it is meant to be understood. If you have read other books on alchemy, you know what I'm talking about. The authors seem to be discussing something very important, but they never really say what it is. There are many reasons for this lack of clarity in alchemy. The subject is an intricately woven discipline that goes back over 5,000 years, and the people who practiced it deliberately blurred the basic principles of their craft. To make matters worse, alchemy is a universal science that works on many different levels, and therefore has been interpreted in many different ways. To further complicate things, a bunch of modern New Age writers claim to have unraveled alchemy in support of their own proprietary spiritual systems. So, my first goal was to create a simple and straightforward guide to alchemy. Not an easy task. Alchemy has deep roots that run through religion, philosophy, literature, psychology, medicine, and science. My solution to this challenge was not to ignore conflicting interpretations, but to hold tenaciously to the basic ideas of alchemy and develop them clearly through all traditions. My second goal was to make this book as versatile as possible. Not only does this work present a comprehensive view of the principles of alchemy and their development, but it is also a concise reference guide for people looking for specific information on the concepts of alchemy and the work of the alchemists. This book is also intended to serve as a training guide for prospective apprentices in alchemy. The complete idiot perspective is absolutely necessary to begin your initiation into the secrets of the craft. Offering oneself as an empty vessel is how this process has begun for thousands of years. In the work, Dennis William Hauck. Introduction. My initiation into alchemy came while I was attending the University of Vienna. I had gone there to study mathematics in the tradition of the Viennese logician Kurt Gödel. However, within 3 months of my arrival, I was sidetracked into studying a much older tradition. 400 years earlier, Vienna and nearby Prague were at the heart of European alchemy, and hundreds of alchemists flocked to the area to study. I was unaware of Vienna's rich alchemical tradition until one day when I stumbled into a basement room in the university library that was full of old alchemy books. The German and Latin manuscripts were in antique typesetting that was very difficult to read, but the drawings in those books were strangely profound and resonated deeply with me in ways I could not put into words. All I knew was that whatever was going on in those drawings was more real than anything that was going on in my life at the time, and I wanted to be part of it. I resolved to learn as much as I could about alchemy and began translating the old manuscripts I found in Vienna and Prague. My research led me to even larger collections of alchemy books in Switzerland, Germany, and Holland. Finally, an Italian friend directed me to Maris Favila, a practicing alchemist living in Prague, who occasionally took on new students. After some painstaking negotiations, Maris agreed to take me as a student. Every Wednesday for over a year, I took the train from Vienna to Prague to be initiated into the mysteries of the ancient craft. The cost of my weekly tuition was a carton of Camel cigarettes for my master and a box of Mozart balls, chocolates, for his wife. I learned much during my strange apprenticeship in Prague, mostly about the hidden signatures and correspondences of things. But the most important thing I learned was that the real trick to grasping alchemy was making it come alive within me. As the German alchemist Gerhard Dorn once put it, you must transmute yourselves from dead stones into living philosophical stones. Unlike academic disciplines, alchemy can actually take...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?